So hello friends, welcome to you all in my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss the disease called as cardiac arrest and the anaphylactic shock, and the drug which is used to counter this cardiac arrest and anaphylactic shock is called as adrenaline. So I will be discussing that why this adrenaline is regarded as the drug of choice and why it is regarded as the life-saving drug in the patient who is severely ill with this cardiac condition. So let's get started. See guys, in anaphylactic shock we understand that there is a shock, the patient is suffering from two conditions. Anaphylaxis means there is a severe bronchoconstriction. The person can hardly breathe. The bronchus is totally constricted. There is a constriction in your bronchus. And the second is a shock. And there is a decrease in blood pressure. There is a decrease in perfusion of your blood to your tissues and cells. So do you think that the person may remain for a very very long time? It may remain survival for a very very long time? No, it's not possible at all. We need to give the adrenaline injection to counter this anaphylactic shock. And how does this adrenaline will work? It will act by a beta 2 receptor on lungs and it causes the bronchodilation. As we know that this adrenaline is acting on alpha 1, alpha 2, beta 1 and beta 2. Beta 2 action, it causes vasodilation. Beta 1, it causes tachycardia, increase in heart rate, and alpha 1, it causes vasoconstriction. It is located in your blood vessel, and alpha 2, it is located in your brain, and it is acting like a brake. It is acting on the presynaptic receptor and it is decreasing the release of norepinephrine and epinephrine. You understand? So this adrenaline, A for all, adrenaline will work on alpha 1, alpha 2, beta 1 and beta 2. In contrast to non-adrenaline, which is only working on alpha 1, alpha 2 and beta 1. It has no beta 2 action. Nor means not. Beta 2 action is not there. So this was the anaphylaxis reaction, where there is severe bronchoconstriction. Bronchoconstriction is there and the person cannot even breathe. And there is a decrease in blood pressure. There is a bradycardia, that is shock-like condition, totally blood low. Hypotension condition is there, hypotension. And the second one is your cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest means, now I will be asking which one is more dangerous. Cardiac arrest or congestive heart failure, myocardial infarction or AV nodal block. So I will be saying like, see, the cardiac arrest means what? Your heart is totally arrested. Your heart is not working at all. It is not pumping at all. So do you think this patient will remain for a very very long time? It's not possible at all. The revival of this patient is quite difficult for us, and we need to give again the adrenaline injection. Now you may say me, why we do give this adrenaline? Because it is the highly arrhythmogenic. A small increase in dose may cause arrhythmia and the person may die from that arrhythmia itself. So we need to be very much cautious while giving the dose, while selecting the route. So I must say you a very easy concept. Whenever we go for anaphylactic shock, means the person is having severe bronchoconstriction, we need to give the adrenaline injection 1:1000 dilution. In why we have to dilute the adrenaline, and the ratio should be 1:1000. See, whenever you go to emergency ward, these vials of the adrenaline will be already prepared, because we don't want to waste much more time while diluting the adrenaline. So what we need to do, we need to break the ampoules or vial, and we need to take out the 0.5 ml and we need to give by intramuscular. That is the hearing part. We need to give intramuscular in anaphylactic shock. We need to understand this, and most of the people will get confused. Even I was confused while learning this anaphylaxis and this cardiac arrest condition. So in anaphylactic shock we need to give intramuscular, and the ratio and the dilution ratio will be 1:1000. If the person is not responding to intramuscular route, then again we need to repeat the dose, and still the person is not responding to intramuscular route, then we can go for subcutaneous route. And still if you ask me that the person is not responding at all, then we can go for IV route. So IV route is like highly arrhythmogenic. So we need to increase the dilution of that dose. So we will give 1:10,000. See, intramuscular we will give 1:1000, but intravenous we will give 1:10,000. 10,000, 1000 and 1000, quite difference is there. So we need to give 1:10,000 in IV if the person is not responding to twice intramuscular dose. Now we'll go for cardiac arrest condition. So cardiac arrest, as I discussed, the person is totally the heart of the person is totally stopped. It's not working at all. So the revival of the patient is quite challenging for us. So we need to give IV injection, and we'll give 1:10,000. The dilution will be 1:10,000. And after giving this, we don't have to be stopped. We need to start our CPR. because see, if you give the drug in IV route, the heart is not working at all, it's not pumping at all. So do you think this medicine will go, this adrenaline will go entire in your body? It will not reach to your heart itself. So how could it show the action? It's not possible at all. So after giving the adrenaline injection, we need to just give CPR so that the heart may get contracted and the drug will go directly to the heart and it will go into the blood and your heart will contract adequately. So the condition what we are suffering from, low cardiac output, AV nodal block, bradycardia, all this will be healed by this adrenaline injection. And the route of choice is in cardiac arrest is IV 1:10,000 dilation we need to give. And with that, I would like to thank you to my all viewers who have supported me a lot, and I will be bringing the videos daily like adrenaline, this life-saving drug, and tomorrow I'm going to make a video on warfarin, that is anticoagulant drug. So we give that drug in heart attack or to in prophylaxis treatment, you know. So keep supporting my channel and keep sharing my videos to all your friends so that we can help each other. Thank you. Thanks a lot.